All right, lads, we're just going to roll on from the line of 4 game. We'll continue with our main focus, defend as a team, as a group without high press. All right, so whites, I'll be working with you to start off with. Okay, we'll get into our shape, our formation, keep the game flowing. It's a free-flowing game. Okay, blues, you'll be attacking that goal with Hanks in goals. Okay, Gorge, you on that side. Free-flowing game. You score a goal, it's a goal. Whites, if you score a goal after winning that ball, you go for goal. The only difference between whites and blue, you can play freely, you also play freely, but if we do win that ball, let's see if it can be a counter goal, so we're trying to score a goal with a bit quicker attacking at pace. All right, that's the only slight variation. Otherwise, everything remains the same. I'll be working with whites to get through, make sure we work on those practices on who does what in various situations, when and where, so we can work as a group to improve our blocks of 4-4-2 or 4-4-1-1, depending on where our 9 and 10 drop and spin around. Okay. Any questions, boys? All right, let's go. Let's break off. If I blow the whistle, just freeze as always, boys. Please make it easy, clear. Play it, wasn't me. And ball with Hanks. Okay, just slowly walk back to your zones. So we've got the drift of the game. Okay, throw-ins will be reset with Hanks. Okay, no corners. It will be reset with Hanks. Okay, whites, keep in mind we're not pressing high. We're defending as a group in our block of 4-4-2. Is that clear? All right, let's go. And freeze. Just hold there, Axel. Okay. Paul, Alex, are we happy with what we got up front? Not really? Getting in between us? So we've got to work with our 9. You're our high point 9, okay? Eve is our 10. So if you rotate on that moment, we said not to press up high, don't let them go in. So if you drop off a little bit, come here, okay? Your reaction was very slow to come across, right? So if he's going to go out to the ball carrier, put the ball back to Corey. If he's going to go out to the ball carrier, where should you be coming in? You should be coming in, closing that pass so he can't go into their 6. Okay, so come in here. All right, so you two are first line. I don't even mind if drop back a little bit. Eve, yeah, come in here, Okay, make sure that pass can't go into there. And your run is arched, so we don't want him going back out to that centre back. So if they've gone to one side, let's keep them on one side. Okay, so you might just want to make sure that it's coming in like that. Alex, Paul, your communication now is so important to who? Yep, okay. We'll start like that. Ball back to Hanks. We'll go out to Gerard and let's see how it goes. Here we are. Good boy. Much better, Eve. Good boy, Eve. Now you pick up the 6. Yes, Axel, you two are working. Well done. Good, Ethan. Good, Axel.
Help him.
And hold there, Eve. Axel. Now we've got our front two. They started moving quite well. Ball with Corey. South, go back where you were. Okay, we need to make sure that we're all tuned in and communicating. So if we've got Eve doing his job, pushed him, showed him. We've got Axel making sure they're not going into the 6. Okay, that next pass in there, we need to make sure that we're a little bit tighter. Okay, so that gap, first of all, between Will and Baz is way too much. So if you come across, you come across. Okay, like we did in practice over there, a line of 4, you guys work together. Okay, this too is your first nudge. So from our highest point out to our defensive point, there's probably going to be about 30 metres. So Alex and Paul, you could probably drop off another 5 metres. All right, don't sit right on top of your mids, but communicate to your mids, the whole line of 4, to make sure they're doing that job in front of you. If anything rolls off in between, yes, one can pounce and win that ball, okay? Or turn around, reset, keep that ball, okay? Will, you've got to make sure you're coming right across. Ball with Corey. Slow pass out to Brandon, okay? And stop there, stop there. Come across. And come across, okay? That's it, just there. Forget that wide channels, all right? Don't get sucked in too far across, but react. If they start going across, you start shuffling. Will, you start shuffling. Baz, Phil, you start shuffling, all right? Let's just play the ball around. Right around, right around, right around. Axel, Eve, just sit off. And play on. Yeah. Well done. And sit off. Sit off. Deeper, deeper, sit off. And freeze! Freeze! Baz, what have you just done? Yeah, you've gone in because you're ball watching and you've just seen a player run. All right? What could you do? Yeah, you could do similar to what you did, but can you open your mouth? Yeah, so that's why I said, can you open your mouth? Because where I was, I could see it. All right, so Will is also ball watching there, okay? We don't have to push him up. We've got shape. As long as they don't do what? Phil, as long as they don't do what? When we're defending, what do we want them to do, lads? Play back. So to do this, we said we don't have to press up high. Let them play. Let them play in front of us. So if they're playing in front of us, be patient. Be patient. Don't be overzealous thinking, I got to go, press, and we lose our shape. All right? Is that clear? So you can tell, Will, if Bem's coming, you keep that shape. Look at this. They can't get a ball. Will take a step up. Probably won't play him. Yeah. If he does play him, he's going to make sure he plays it back again. Quite clear? Play on with Shabs. Go around the back. Yes, Mattea. Good boy, Mattea. Good boys. Good boys. Good boys.
Other side, keep other side. Yeah, drive. Go forward.
Okay, just bring it back. Ball here with Gerard. Try to go back before that long ball, or just let it go so James can get a strike. Now just listen up, lads, listen up. We've got Axel and Eve working together. I still think, Alex, we can make sure that we communicate to Axel and Eve. We can preserve their energy by being smart, okay? They're working hard together. They've closed that down. They've lost a few balls, all right? Middle four, Eve, you're going out that reaction, nice, early, okay? Mattea, you started coming in, great. You two are working much better, closer, okay? There was a long ball earlier, okay? It goes into our last line of defence. When you see their centre back, because now they've realised there's no space, what do you do when you can see planting his foot to go long? Yeah, so as we keep our space, side on, as you see it, you start dropping. Moses, he dropped, but you didn't drop, it went into your channel. All right, so read that, keep an eye on your player. We're doing two things at once, all right? We need to communicate. Now, further to that, the last play happened with a through ball went into where? Go a bit wider. There was a bit too much of a space between you two. All right. Most of our spaces hasn't been too bad. Fill a bit out. You should have a bit of space in between us. We don't want him too wide up. Otherwise, he's marking the flank. There's a clear channel to get that diagonal ball like they did. So have him a little bit in. If they play in and around us, we go close that space. Well, where Eve was, that's fine. It's about 30 metres. 35 metres, all right, that's our space, all right. Cords, last point, you're sleeping on the line, step up, all right, so if we've got this mid-block, okay, you've got to step up a little bit, anything over the top, you can come and receive and start off again, all right. This time, lads, we're even going to drop further back into a low block, and see how we go there, see how they can break through us as well there. All right? So, sorry?
We don't even touch the centre back?
No. Like we said, we're not pressing up high, right? We'll just drop off a bit more. And, Alex, I'm going to let you lead the line on a low block. Let's see where you start it with. Let's go.
Time, Rodney, time.
Good, and there it is. Well done. Good boys, she's reacted quickly, well done. And stop. Okay, Axel, you're good to train. All right, where's your reaction from there to over there? So Filcher's come out, okay. Just slightly before, we reacted well. We went, Mateo pressed a little bit, then he responded. We just closed it, we held, we were patient. Now, these are the moments in our games on the weekend against South, when we're out of transition, our shape was nowhere. All right, so far wasn't too bad, and this was a perfect time to highlight that. All right, if we give them the ball here, like we just spoke about, that's okay. As long as they can't break us. We're not playing Russian roulette at the moment. We just want to have a very good, solid defensive block. We're not pressing up high. That would mean you need to come back into your shape. You're the first one from our front line. Where's Eve? Okay, so Eve, you swapped for Filcher, which was good, okay? But you can get into your line. Phil can tuck in, do his job. Everyone has to be accountable, not for 2 minutes, not for 20 minutes, not for 24 minutes, for 90 minutes. Defend patiently. Learn to defend without a high press, okay? They will play into our trap, we'll get the ball, and then we can break. And when we break, what did I say at the start, Whites? Quick. It's been pretty slow, yeah? So it has to be a fast combination, out we go. All right? But Will, you're a leader for me. Talk him up. So hold. Alex, make sure Axel is in here, you're over there. What's the space from Axel to you before? Yeah. 50 metres? Make sure we're working in a space of 30, 35. So call him back, draw someone else back. Okay? It's a team game. Ball around the back, start with Hanks. And go. Beautiful, Will. Beautiful, Will.
Now you're in. Nice forward, boys. Dummy. Again, next. Drop back. Get the ball.
And hold, just go back. Go back. What do we say? We're going to try defend in a low block, Alex? Do we say we're going to try defend now in a low block? All right. So this is roughly, with our attacker just in this centre half, that could probably be the start of our mid block. Okay. Now we can comfortably just drop, same practice, but we go even deeper. All right. So I stopped it there because Will, you were saying press. Trigger was kind of there, okay? But let's see if we can just drop a bit more. So if Alex, we drop. On the top of our box. We've gone low block. We're going to challenge ourselves now. All right? So we're going from there, Alex. All right? So if we're going from there, where do you want Eve and Axel? Do you want them up here? Why don't you want them up here? Gap's too big, there's too much spaces, yeah? So this is why it's important we all talk collectively, all right? Make sure the front two work. The four you've been working well, Baz, Will, all right? Keep it up. Our wing backs. If they play through, is it dangerous? Where do we prefer them to play? Wide, all right? So make sure when we're defending that low block, we're pretty much a couple of metres inside the 18-yard. That's your distance, okay? Have a good distance space between you and Alex. Alex, you between Paul, and likewise it flow-on effect, right? Then, you middle four, start overlooking your shoulder, understanding to make sure we eliminate passes going into their possible striker feet, all right? We got that? We can start balls a bit higher. Gerard, yep, go. Yes, and there it is. Well done. Just patient. Patient. Eve, X, patient. Let him have it. Drop. There you go. There's a force pass. And relax. And be composed. Be composed, Whites. Be composed. Yeah, Will. Yeah, Phil, Chad. Beautiful. Keep tucking across. Tuck across, Phil. Yes. Love it. Well done, Whites. Reset with Hanks. Great shape, Whites. Just be patient. Well done, Blues. A bim. Yes, Whites. Patient. Brilliant, Whites. Alex, Cords, keep dictating from the defence what you want your wing backs, how far you want them. Positive. We work as a chain, yeah? And stop there. Just to highlight one more thing. Ball goes into Bem, back out. Who passes to Bem? Get back into his thing. And Bem tried to get a ball in between the front line. Okay. Ball went in. What did three of you do? Three of you reacted. He's pressed, okay? Went a bit soft because probably training, but you forced the turnover, we won the ball. All right, so there's going to be cue moments when, if we're patient and we hold that, then we win the ball. All right, what are some other cues where you can win that ball? Shit touch, bad touch, long ball. Yeah, so there's one prior, Moses. There was one prior, he travelled, went out there. I didn't want to stop it. But could you react maybe a bit earlier to get out there a bit higher to make sure he doesn't go easy around that back? Okay? If you get out high, they pass around, you've done your defensive duty. Right? So we don't always have to win that ball when we're defending. Okay? Work, be patient, be composed, and when the moment's right, we pounce. Okay? Pounce ferociously, have a bit of vengeance, and win that ball. All right? And same thing, then when you win it, you can break into your 4-3-3. Ball with Corey, and go live. Fantastic, well done, Luca. Perfect, Luca. Much better position that time, well done. Well done, Baz. Body shape. Well done in there. Well done. Watch your opponent. Watch the ball. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful whites. Baz, good body shape in there, yeah. So you can always see that ball and you're coming across. See the opponents as well. Well done. Mattea, don't ball watch. Tuck in, Mattea. Tuck in. And have an opponent. Yes, good boy. Moses. Moses. Scan over your shoulder. You want to see what's both areas? Yes. And jog it in. Jog it in. Everyone jog it in. I was hoping you finished off with a goal there, Axe. Would have been a perfect. Just jog it in, boys. Jog it in, Hanks. Whites, how'd you find it? Got better at the end, yeah. So at the start, we were still pretty high up, even though we were doing mid-block. Then we gradually, slowly stopped, and it wasn't until I pushed you all the way to the edge of that box. So when we go low, right, start off from the edge of the box. But to do all that, you have to have belief in one another. You have to be accountable for one another. You've got to make sure you're not just ball watching. Watch the spaces, communicate, so you're always active in the game, right? But then, did you feel comfortable at the end doing that? Yeah, you look comfortable. From where I was, you look comfortable. So there have to be moments. When can we use these moments in games? When we're up, last 2 minutes. Yeah, so we had a couple of games this year where we're leading, but we're panicking because they're kicking long balls. They're trying to get, and we're just out of shape, right? Same thing with Self. We tried to get a goal, then it's a goal kick. We had half the team over here, half the team over there. So we've got to play in our blocks, right? And be composed, be relaxed. Blues, how'd you find it to break through? Tough? Do you think they worked well? Yeah. They were closing yous? Yeah, all right. So we'll have a bit of a drink break. and then we'll go and we'll work a bit more with the Blues in reverse. All right? Thanks, boys. Patrick, thanks.